Yeah, we have a good time. So the other day, I had a fight with the dog, so I'm going all these different places. Places I've been before, you know. Had to stop going. You think, whoa, because the dog's just getting in a fight with somebody. And I'm not trying to make people not be able to enjoy their parks. So I go somewhere else because I'm the odd wheel. I'm the one out of my element, bringing the dogs that don't fit. So we go. This place, it's really pretty cool, but I don't know, just some kind of feeling I don't really want to walk here. Anyways, we're here. Yesterday, I was on my lunch, and I was on the way back to my house to go let the dogs out and be with them for a little bit. And there's this heavy equipment, and it's just going so slow. And it's like lunchtime. You know, people are driving their cars, trying to get places. This is the world. And these people are driving machinery that, sure, they can drive the machinery on there, but you need to be respectful of people. And they're just driving right down the main drag, so slow, making everybody wait and this and that, and people are passing them and doing all this crazy stuff around them. I mean, they're causing a big problem. And I start flipping the guy off, and then when I go past him, finally he pulls over after I flip him off for a minute straight. He pulls over and I go past him, and then I go home like I was gonna go home, and he followed me. He wanted to fight me, so I didn't want to go to my house. So I stopped going to my house, and then I just stopped and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna show you where I live. And he turned around and left, and then I went up behind him and followed him, and because I wanted to get some kind of information from him, since he knows whereabouts where I live, and I want to try to have the understanding of where he's coming from. So I go up, and there's no markings on the thing, and of course he wants to fight again because I'm over there filming his car. Guru, come here! I'm over there filming his car. Come here! But I tell him I'm not gonna fight him, and he's yelling at me and all this, and I'm just like, where do you work for? And he's like, I'm not telling, and all this, blah blah blah. So I'm like, okay, well, I got a long lunch. I'll follow him and find out where he's going, so I at least know where he works. So I follow him, and he knows I'm following him, and he gets all mad, and he pulls over at the spot that I think he works. He gets out, and he's talking to the people, and they come out, and they're talking to him. So they know him. I know this business now. And yeah. So he gets out his phone, and he's yelling something. I can't understand what he's yelling. So I went home and called the police, because while we were on our way being followed, I'm trying to get information off of his vehicle. Who the fuck is this guy? He's yelling at me, calling me a meth head and all this stuff. And I film his identification plate, the vehicle identification number. I film it, and he tries to run me over with his front end loader. I mean, a piece of heavy equipment. And he's got total road rage. So then I just kept filming, and I went back home and called the cops, made a report, and they said, oh, there's not much we could do. I said, I just wanted it to be on record because this guy is threatening me. He's threatening bodily harm with his vehicle that could run over your house. I mean, it could run over a house. This thing's fucking huge. He's trying to run me over with it. He's acting aggressive, driving this thing aggressive on a public street. He can't even fucking see the children around or anything. He can't see anything. Running people over on bikes. I mean, this guy, he's all enraged, yelling out the window, waving his arms around, trying to run people over with the machine. It's really obscene. So I went home, and I'm hoping that he comes back. He wants to come up on my porch. Come up on my porch, and he's a dead man. Yell at me from out in the front, then I'll just yell at him and try to get him onto my porch so he can be a dead man. This guy was threatening my life, but I'm not allowed to defend myself. I'm not allowed to defend myself because his threat was so fucking weak. Nobody would defend me if I was ever brought up on charges. Yeah, you didn't need to defend yourself against this guy. This guy's a fucking piece of shit idiot. I'll find out the name of the store, and everybody can just know to not go there. If you do go to that store, you have a good chance of running into this stupid fucking asshole front end loader guy. I'll find out his name eventually. Wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be fun? He needs some anger management classes. If he goes to them, then I'll wear my teeth. Because obviously that's what made him mad. He thought a meth head was telling him how to run his shit. But a meth head probably could do it better than him. I'm not a meth head. I've never even done it. I think I've seen it, but I've never even held the bag or anything, I don't like that kind of stuff. I've never even done cocaine. So all these people can fuck off. Marijuana is a gateway drug. No, it's not. It's not at all. I see all these videos about alcoholism too. Let me tell you one thing. I've done alcohol. I've done marijuana. I've done acid. I've done mushrooms. That's about it. When I was getting my teeth worked on, when I was 18, I had my teeth worked on for a whole year straight because I didn't go to the dentist. I brush my teeth and stuff, but you get cavities. And you just don't go to the dentist. The pain goes away eventually, and then later on down the road, it'll get worse and worse. But anyways, I had to take pain medication for a year straight every weekend. And, every weekend I'd get a new prescription because of the work being done. Every week because I was working. Come here. So I couldn't do it all continuous. Anyways, when that was all said and done, that was no fun trying to come off of pills. And that was all, those pills were all prescribed to me. It was all for a legitimate reason. That was bad. That was a bad thing. So I can definitely see how people get addicted to pills. That was hard to come off of. But you see, I care about myself. I care about the image that I portray to other people. I want people to believe in me, to stand behind me. When we have a project to do, I want them to be assured that my head's in the game and all this stuff. Wow, big bird. What is it? It's like maybe an eagle, but it wasn't a bald eagle yet. I think they're bald eagles all the time, but it didn't have its headdress. Anyways, alcohol was hard because so many people encourage you to drink alcohol. But you see, when the time came when I was just fed up so much of not remembering the night before, people telling you stories of what you did, all that kind of stupid stuff. I was never a bad guy, but just stupid, and you get no respect, and I already get no respect. Come here, Goro. So to get no respect from the few people that you do get respect is really pretty lame. And so I had to quit. I didn't want to be that person, so I did. I quit. I can still drink alcohol, but whenever I want. And because of the way that I quit, through my own understanding of this isn't what I want, I'm stronger than the alcohol. So I just quit. After I quit, I did end up moving away too, so maybe that helped. But I started drinking again when I came to where I went to live. But then maybe it was because I didn't have anybody to be embarrassed about around, and then I started feeling the ways that I did again, and I basically stopped again. I bought a thing of alcohol, and it sat in my fridge for months. I took one shot off of it, and I'm like, there's no point in this. Yeah, so it's funny that the guy would say I'm a meth head because of my teeth. My teeth, it cost me, I don't know, $15,000. $15,000 to get my teeth. I've got a beautiful set of teeth. I've got the click-in implant things in my mouth, and I don't see my teeth. I don't see what other people see. It doesn't really have anything to do with my life. I don't eat. Like, I'm not out and about like, oh, I better eat that. I don't need to chomp nothing down, and I've had no teeth for a long time, so I can actually eat stuff with my gums. It's not impossible. It's not even hard. It's not even uncomfortable. So I don't know. I just don't want to wear them because I feel like the world happens because of the way that we perceive it, and I have kind of this limiting perception of using these crutches and things. And in my experience with the dentist, I have to tell you guys this. I asked my dentist, and I feel like they were being honest with me. It really doesn't make sense. I went past what they said, but anyways, I'm getting a year's worth of work done on my teeth, and my teeth were immaculate and perfect, just perfect, and no cavities, no nothing. I had most of my teeth were still my teeth. I had all this dental equipment in there though, caps and bridges, and I don't think I had any bridges. Maybe I did. I had posts, and I had a couple of root canals where things were taken out. And what is that? It's this wind, Yuki. So I asked the dentist, I'm like, knowing that I'm not, and they know that I'm not, so I asked the dentist, I say, let's say I took perfect care of these teeth. Perfect care. Like, I brush 3 times a day. I'm flossing, I'm doing this and that and blah, blah, blah. How long, what do you think is the maximum I can get these things to work, to last? And the doctor said 10 years. 10 years. And I feel like you guys also got to know, when you do stuff to your teeth, it doesn't make them stronger. When you drill your tooth out and you put a metal bar inside there, it doesn't make it stronger. So you're damaging it. And then when you damage it, you're gonna have to damage it more to put in more stuff. When that fails, or when that traverses its life expectancy, and along the line, you're gonna need to do more maintenance to it. You're gonna need to encroach on your living tissue more and more and more, and then eventually you're out of that stuff. And then what do? And now you've spent all of this money to get to this point where you can either spend a large amount of more money or do a different route. So I don't put them in a lot. I don't put my teeth in a lot because I don't want to use them. I don't want to use them up. People say, oh, you're not going to use them up, but you are. You're going to use them up. And maybe, this is my thinking, I'm not a dentist, but maybe if I don't use them up, then I just keep going this way, the way that I'm going. Come on, don't pull so hard. My tissue and stuff will grow back, you know, kind of like a callus type of thing, but with the bone. So it'll be stronger. And then when I do wear my teeth, because I wear them sometimes, it'll be better. And anyways, what do I care if this guy thinks I'm a meth head? It doesn't change anything about the way that he's driving that piece of machinery, about him trying to run me over with heavy equipment. You see, a crazy person like that, I don't want to have. I don't even with a regular person. This is gonna sound bad, but I don't want to have a fair fight with anybody. Fuck no. I don't want a fair fight at all. I want to sucker punch you. I don't want to fight at all. I just want to fucking knock you down and kick your ass. So it's not like boxing where I square off, okay, I'm gonna hit you in the face, and then you're gonna hit me in the face. And then if I can still do it, I'm going to hit you in the face. And if you can still do it, you're going to hit me in the face. No, I'm not playing that game. How about I just hit you with this fucking bat when you ain't fucking looking? And we fucking end this problem. That's what I'd rather do. I think I'm pretty normal. Why would you want to have a fight? We should have an audience too. I mean, this old guy instantly wants to have a fight, and I'm like, nah, I'll just wait till later and murder you in your sleep. I don't care. I'm exaggerating. Well, I'm not. It's not pre-crime. Oh, great. It seems like there's always some fucking person. Why is there always a person? I'm so sick of people. I don't want to be around fucking people. Another person. Another person. Another person. Come on. Yeah, it's a good story, huh? Anyways. I'm scared. I think I would blast his ass. Then I'd have to hide the body and all this stuff, because I'm not gonna rely on my peers to fucking judge me correctly. Oh yeah, he was an asshole. Yeah, I don't even think you're allowed to do that to assholes. I hope not, because I'm an asshole. It's because nobody has any respect. Nobody has any fear. Like, I respect the fact that guy's a fucking nut job on the very end of his rope. That guy is. The best thing in my mind is to let that guy fade off into the distance. I don't want nothing to do with that crazy motherfucker. Try to run people over with his heavy equipment. You know what's funny is me and that dude are probably have the capability of being really good buds. But I don't want no friends. No, I don't want to go there. I don't need no motherfucking friends. So I fucking killed your old bitch. Oh no, fuck your bitch. I would not want to fuck Heavy D's girlfriend. Or Biggie Small or whatever the fuck his name was. I don't know. I got in this argument about Madonna with my mom. She's like, well, you like the rap music. And I'm like, who the fuck told you I like rap music? And I do enjoy some rap music. But I don't enjoy rap music. I'll be one of the people that'll be like, did they just say that they want to fuck all the girls in the club? You know, and then leave them, and they hope they have boyfriends? You know, that kind of stuff. It's real controversial. It's just say a bunch of shit, which really, if you were to analyze this stuff, it's really kind of the way that I am. So I would say that I'm a product of this environment, this brainwashing that went through. Everybody is. You can say, oh no, I'm not a product of it. Well, you have to actively try to not be a product of it, and which makes you a product of it, because you're changing your behavior. Dun dun dun. You are. Fucking A. Just the fact that somebody's doing it means that it's happening to all of us. You are a person too. This guy over here is brainwashed. This affects you. You better hope it's not directly. Crazy, huh? Crazy. What is the world? Tell you what, I can go do this anytime. And I'm just a guy walking through the woods. I can do anything I want out here. And it's just me doing that. If you don't like what you're doing, just stop it. What are they going to think about me if I stop it? They're not going to like you. But does it matter? They're not going to like you if you stop it. If you abandon people, they're not going to like you. They're not going to like you. That guy let me down. I'm not going to help that guy if he ever needs help. I'm not even going to support that guy. I'm going to talk bad about that guy. If anybody ever says anything about that guy, I'm going to talk bad about him. That's what they'll be like. I don't like him. He left me. Even if they don't like you. You don't. What do you mean it doesn't matter? I matter. When you talk about what is all this, it doesn't affect me one bit when you go to sleep. When you go to sleep, it's nothing about me. When I go to sleep, all of this stops. This all stops. Everything changes to a different thing when I go to sleep. Everything revolves around what I know. It's all to my understanding. Yours doesn't matter. Can you even... If I made you and you explained something to me, I made that explanation. People are like, oh, I wish all the time, and I never get what I wish for. Because that's not the way it's done. When I start talking like this, I think back on all the stuff that I just said, and it's all just a waste of time. Going to work, waking up in the morning. It's just later. Something happens. Something's happening. My back is getting cold. You guys are eating the grass? Good girls and good boys. Alright, let's check and make sure. Okay, we got the keys. We got the keys in our pocket. Now we can go. Turd. Can you say turd on YouTube? Turd. I was looking around at the things, and YouTube be showing me this shit. So I don't understand why I can't talk about it. It don't make no sense to me. But they be showing me that, what'd they say, 500 people died when they bombed the hospital parking lot. It wasn't even the hospital. 500 people died out in the parking lot when they bombed it. But it wasn't, it's like one group says it's them and the other group says it's them. And it really, I mean, it's like, think about it this way. If you ever had a big brother, I never did, but I know people that do. I've seen it in the movies, all this stuff. This is a scenario that can happen. I'm not saying it happens all the time, but the brother is so much bigger than you, and you're bothering the brother. They're not allowed to hit you. So what they do is they grab your hand, and then they make you hit yourself. They whap your face with your hand or something like that. They take your hand and punch you in the stomach with it. All this stuff. Why are you hitting yourself? That kind of thing. And so I think of it like that. Like one brother is just so big, the other one is trying to stand up for himself, trying to be himself. The guy has been a holy terror his whole life, for no reason. And the little brother's trying to get his little pot shots in here and there, and the big brother is just so fed up with it. He beats his ass. Who's to blame? Who's to blame? You're a parent now, and you're gonna have to discipline your children. Who's to blame? I wouldn't be mad at the younger kid. I don't think I'd let it happen, but we're not doing that scenario. These people, it's not a fucking secret. We made Israel, and we plopped it down right inside Palestine. Do you think it could be the long game? The long game plan? That was a long, long time ago. Constantly pushing, warring. The world doesn't even know about it, I guess. We know about it, but it's like being able to know something and knowing something are two totally different things. Everybody in America is free to know the things. I mean, the things that you aren't free to know, they seem to be working pretty hard to expose them as much as they can when they get to the point where they can. All these things that maybe it's a mind game tactic to tell you how much exactly they've been fucking you. You thought you were real. You thought you were having a revolution? No. We put all that there. This is all just a test. We did this so that you would hit us with your piddly little fucking rockets, and we'll come back with the full force of God and destroy all of your people. That's happening to us as people right now. It's not just a Israel and Palestine thing. You be careful with the choices that you're making, the power that you're handing over. You need to be really careful. It's too late, I think. You've already given too much away. All you can do now is just walk away. That's all you can do. You can't fix this. Maybe 50, 100 years ago, you could have fixed this. If you do fix this, none of us are going to see this in our lifetime. And that makes it even harder to fix. Because why fix it for the people coming? Why not just enjoy the benefits of the broken system right now and get the fuck out? You see, that's why it's so hard. That's why it's so hard to fix it. This is a deep fucking conversation, and nobody's gonna talk to me about it. Nobody's gonna say anything about this stuff. I had one fucking troll that would talk to me all the time, but I blocked him, and now I got nothing. I'm back to fucking. They're like, you don't like your handler? Well, you can have no handler. And with no handler, you don't get to have a say to even this small group of people we got locked in this box. Creepy. That fucking just creeped me out. I felt like, oh, my hat is cold. So I took my hat off and I looked inside there and there's a fucking spider in my hat. That's enough to make me want to I don't know, go away, check my body. Why is the iPhone so bad? There's frost on everything. It's weird though. It doesn't seem to be showing up on the phone. That's good though, because every place I can go walk now is all muddy. So I'd like the mud to freeze. Come on. Where are you going? Don't go in there. Come on, you're on a leash, remember? I think I want to make one of those 5G set your skin on fire things. I think that'd be cool to have it set up in your car. You get pulled over by the cops and you just sit there and wait in your car and nobody will come up to it. When they get close to your car, they feel like they're on fire. I think we should all make EMP devices too. They have tutorials on YouTube. The EMP devices. I'm thinking it would be cool because all the meters, the parking meters and stuff, those are all electronic. The gas meters and things. It'd be kind of cool to shut everything down. And I don't want to take it over, so that makes it even easier. I just want to close it. I think it'd be interesting for people to explain it to us all. I don't know it. But I saw people were talking about it, so I think somebody knows it. Let's hear it. But someplace they had a concert and the police had a drone flying over the head, and somebody was selling green laser pointers for $1. So hundreds and maybe even 1,000 people had green laser pointers, and they were all shining them on the drone, and the drone crashed. And they destroyed it. So that's kind of interesting. A drone. Like something that would shoot a net up in the sky would be pretty good too. The drones can be equipped with weapons. So, I mean, don't just think that they're going to be watching you. They're going to be shooting you too.